Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Luke and I do perfume reviews. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing if you like my content. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Please go ahead, give this video a like, post a comment. I read all of your comments and I always respond. Today I wanted to do a review of a very iconic fragrance from the house of Cacharel, and I'm talking about LouLou. Yes, the original LouLou from the 1980s. And this was a subscriber requested video. So let's get into it. Let's talk about LouLou. LouLou was released in 1987 and it's one of those 1980s Powerhouse perfumes. It's an amber floral and it has many different notes. For example, you get some plum, you get white and yellow flowers like frangipani, tuberose, ylang ylang, you get spices, some smoky incense, and obviously vanilla. I used to think that LouLou was an incense bomb, a very incensey, very oriental scent. However, when I purchased this new bottle, I changed my opinion. I don't find this to be heavy on the incense at all. There's just a hint of incense in the background, in the dry down, but this is mostly a sweet, floral, quite tropical, quite powdery, almost fruity in the opening. And the florals, I have to say, are very waxy and tropical. And you just get lots of this warm, ambery, vanillic sweetness in the base and just a hint of incense. I have to say, the older formulations used to have more incense. But this version, which is a new version, you can buy this today. You can buy it for around £20, even less. This is not a challenging perfume, in my opinion. It's much sweeter, much more pleasant, and just more wearable than I remember. It's still very strong. It did last me around 12 hours on a very hot day. When I first sprayed it on, it reminded me of Poème by Lancôme, which is another 90s floral. I did have a vintage version in a dabber bottle a while ago, and I decided to purchase this bottle. It's not what I expected. It's sweet, it's tropical, it's almost bubblegummy and vanillic. It's very nice. It's predominantly a powdery floral perfume. It's very powdery, I have to say. The powderiness is one of the main accords or notes in this fragrance for sure. The florals come in second and the ambery vanillic base comes in third. And maybe on the fourth spot, maybe incense. But maybe for someone who's not used to vintage fragrances, it might still be too much. I did wear it again on a cooler day, and I have to say it wears beautifully. It's just a perfect fragrance for this time of year, which is autumn, and I do recommend it. I think it's a great cheapie. It's also a great blind buy for someone who loves 80s and 90s fragrances. However, if you're looking for that incensey LouLou, for that original LouLou, for the original scent that came out in 1987, you will have to look for a vintage bottle on eBay. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy with this. It does smell like LouLou. It's a beautiful powdery floral scent with lots of white and yellow flowers, just a bit tropical, a tad bubblegummy, a bit sweet, and with a great oriental vanilla ambery base. Also, just a hint of spice, not too spicy, mainly powdery and floral. I definitely recommend it, even though it's not as full-bodied as the vintage version. But you know how it is. Perfumes get reformulated, but I'm just telling it how it is. I'm not going to say this is awful, I don't recommend it. No, I do recommend it, but it's not what it used to be, and I can smell the difference. I had the previous version, and if you know a certain fragrance very well and wear it and use it, You can tell when the formula has been changed. I will leave this one to sit for around half a year or maybe a few months, because as the bottle matures, as it ages, it might get more intense and the base notes, the incense, might come out more. However, LouLou is no longer the controversial, polarizing, intoxicating perfume that everybody either loved or hated. It's no longer as obnoxious as it used to be. In fact, it's quite pleasant and easy wearing, if I may say so. But that's just my opinion. You'll have to smell it, you'll have to try it for yourself. It's still a great one, I recommend it, and I will continue using it. Even though the scent has been changed, the performance has remained the same. This is still a Powerhouse fragrance. It's very strong. I can smell it on myself all day. So I do definitely think you get your money's worth, even if you buy the new version. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.